Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. So, today I thought I'd introduce my 1917 Leuchtturm. Well, it's Leuchtturm 1917. So what's happened is, I'll show you how I've decorated it in a minute as well, is I was giving the Hobonichi Techo A6 a go, but I just tried it for a few months and look, it was just getting ridiculous. I think the A6 isn't the right size for me, but also the delicacy of the papers was just, it just didn't work for me because I put a lot of stuff, ephemera and stuff into my journals. So I thought I'd have a go at the A5 Leuchtturm. I did think about the Moleskine, which is similar, but I went for this because I just happened to see it in a bookstore in the UK. So I saw this. I thought I'll give it a go and see how it goes. The pages are thicker, so for me that's really good. I just really struggled with the thinness, the fineness of the paper. Although it's lovely quality, I just struggled with the Hobonichi paper. Although it's beautiful for ink, I appreciate that. But for me, this is what I've gone with, A5 Leuchtturm, and it's really working actually at the moment. I kind of use it, it's a weekly, so it started halfway through 25 and it goes on through 26, not 19, 20, 2026. Yeah, so it's kind of a year and a half, I guess, 18-month diary planner. And I just think if I can incorporate my daily, appointments, tasks in with journaling, then it may work for me. And it seems to be doing the job. I mean, for example, one of the weeks, this is quite full, but it's like a weekly, so you get your Monday to Sunday to put down appointments and chores and whatever, and then you get this side which is blank lined, and for me I'm just using it as to put ephemera, receipts, all sorts. So it seems to be working for me, I feel. So what I thought I'd do today, I'll show you the front cover and the back. I mean, it's a bit of a mix of, I've just thrown stuff on it, to be honest, all sorts from everywhere. But you can leave it plain. I was going to leave it plain, and then I started with like putting a fragile sticker on. Then I thought, yeah, I think I'm just going to put a bit of washi tape, and then I need to put some numbers to tell me what year it is, and then it just grew. And then I thought, it's not sticking down very well, so I better put Mod Podge over the top. And then I use like the glitter. I don't know if you can see in this light, it's not very good light. Yeah, I use the glitter Mod Podge, so it just kind of grew from there. So I've got, as you can see, I've got numbers. I've just random from various collections and random stickers. Hooray, that's something that I made with my die cut machine, because I make confetti for Etsy, so I just happen to have that going spare from my son's birthday, so I put that on. And then on the back, I don't think I've used glitter on the back, glitter Mod Podge. I've used Mod Podge, but just the plain, the matte. So good vibes sticker from some journal shop. And then I've just put washi tape and various stickers around it and covered it with Mod Podge. But it's still not sticking everywhere, as you can see. But yeah, let's have a look. So I started this in, that's to cover my address. I started this in, was it August? I thought, you know what, it's the end of July. I thought, I'm not going to do another flip through of the Hobonichi because my heart's not in it, and July was quite a difficult month with my friend's funeral and stuff, so I thought I'm going to start with the Leut-Term now, see how that goes. And it's interesting to see, I think, people's journaling journey, evolution, which I will do one day. I'll do a video of all the journals that I've done and how it's all kind of progressed and what have you. So yeah, I've just kind of I put a few stickers that I had from a Japanese collection that I got from a local sort of stationery supplier, which I thought were really cute. I have to say, I was never into the Japanese stationery before. I was more coming from a scrapbook kind of angle with, you know, a lot of the American scrapbook collections and what have you, but I really love the Japanese stuff. Like, it's so cute, isn't it, and fine, and yeah, really cutesy, love it. But I still love the scrapbook stuff as well. I just love everything stationery and papercraft related. So I've just put random bits there. So obviously at the front of this you have your weekly planners or your yearly planners and monthly. And then I started this right at the end of July. So, excuse me, what I've been doing is on this side I've just put appointments and things, although I do have things that I've been sticking in as well for space. So like meeting a friend I've got there, and then I've used packaging here from family, you know, that if they've given me a gift, a label like that from one of my sisters. And then I've got packaging from, I don't know, a visit to the National Trust. And this is actually a bag which I've put in as a sort of flip with washi tape. This tape, it's kind of pattern decorative masking tape almost, and it's my dad got me that from one of the National Trust shops of a place that he visited, and I think it's in the Cotswolds. Anyway, and this bag is from this lovely shop near me. And it sells all sorts of beautiful stuff for the home, stationery, lots of Leut-Term journals actually, and Japanese traveller's notebooks and things like that. So yeah, that's pretty local to me. So I was well chuffed to see the shop. So and I use that. So they've got like a postcard for their shop. At their shop front, and then I bought one of those and then just stuck it in the little bag that they provided. I did cut the bag at the top and then flip it, and I've got a bit of scrapbook type paper and a few words and what have you. And then we go to July and into August. So yeah, I've got bits of appointments and things that I've done, just lists of things that I need to do, a bit of scrapbook paper, washi tape. I used this bit of vellum paper to separate the new month, so from July into August. I don't know if I'll do that every time, but I just thought that was quite a nice idea, because with these planners, it just kind of continues from July, and then you've got August the 1st just at the bottom of the page, so it doesn't sort of separate it that well, so I just thought I'd do that. So that's what I did there, and decorated it a little bit. Just used some of those lovely stickers that you can get, you know, I mean, I got these from Amazon. They're like a set of 6 for I don't know how much, you know, like the little tiny pads you can get. Yeah, I really love those. I got a leaflet from a flapjack place that we visited in the Cotswolds. Is it Stow on the Wold? That is the Cotswolds, isn't it? I think. And then the ribbon from the bag that my flapjack came in. That sticker from my Etsy business. And then this week, so this was at the beginning of August, we did a trip it was like an overnight trip to Devon in the UK, which is down the southeast. God, my geography is terrible. No, southwest, I think you'd call it. Anyway, we went to a seaside place because I love the sea. I live in the centre of the UK, of England, and in the Midlands, and it's just, you know, there's no coast very near, so I just love going to the coast. And this was beautiful. I'd never been to Sidmouth before. It's on the Jurassic coastline. It's just gorgeous. So that's where we went, and I haven't written loads. I've just put a few bits in, and we saw the most amazing. It was a full moon, and we went there to the sea. We got there for the sunset, and then onto the full. I need to put some photos in actually, because it was like an orange moon, and I haven't got round to putting photos in, but it was just stunning. And of course the photos won't do it justice, but yeah, it was incredible. So that was that. I don't write as much as I like in journals. If you go back in some of my other videos, you'll see that the journals that I've done before, I've written a lot more and put loads more sort of arty and loads more kind of stuff into it, but I find that I couldn't keep up with it, which is why I'm going back to basics with this kind of journaling, and just throwing in what I can on a day-to-day basis. Even if it doesn't look perfect, it doesn't matter. It's difficult to keep up with that kind of perfect, you know, journaling regularly. So I think just having memories, using your supplies, your colour, whatever. I use highlighter all the time just so I can process, 'cause that's how my brain works. But yeah, just throwing it down, and if it doesn't look perfect or great, so what? It's got your memories and your journaling. That's for me anyway. That's how it works. That's how I've discovered to keep up with it all. So that's that. There's a receipt from the motorway service station. It was like a farm shop on the motorway. It was lovely. Yeah, really loved going there. And then so second week of August we had another little heat wave. So I just grabbed some papers. I think this is from one of the Amy Tangerine paper play collection, and I just threw that in and put heat wave, bit of washi tape, and that's really all I've done for that, because you just don't have time, do you, in life to spend hours on each page. But it looks nice, and it's using your supplies. They're not just sitting there in a book or in the cupboard or in whatever. Yeah, so it's a heat wave, and somebody had ordered some Christmas baskets from my Etsy shop, which was funny in the middle of a heat wave. Some people are very organised when it comes to Christmas. I went to see my sister. That was lovely in Derby, and the trains were chaos because it's the middle of the summer holidays, and you know everyone's travelling. Students are travelling. Everyone's travelling, and it was just a nightmare. It was absolutely boiling, and there was nowhere I went to sit in first class in the end, which, like, yeah, I shouldn't have done, but I was with my 86-year-old dad and my kids, and I wasn't going to stand right by the toilets when there were seats in first class, and everyone was standing in corridors. I'm sorry, but anyway, enough of that. So yeah, and I talked about just brief comments about my sister's. She has the most amazing view from her backyard. It's just incredible. It's like fields, just fields. Beautiful. Still in August, so just birthdays, a few birthdays, my friend's wedding anniversary, just really making short notes because that's all I can keep up with. About brief where I've been, who I've been with, talking about the weather sometimes, and just what I've been doing, because some weeks aren't very eventful, are they? And they don't need to be, because this is just everyday journaling, weekly journaling, daily, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, put a label in. It's like this nice vellum label from a summer dress that I ordered and received. Lovely make, actually, Grace Karen fits really well, and they're so pretty and well designed. So I just got this little sticker that I had, more tape, decorative tape, Misfit Lilac Hearts. I think those are from an order that I was doing because I make confetti and embellishments, and some of them they hadn't punched quite right, so there's like bits missing. So I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll stick those in my journal, my diary, and they'll look pretty. So just very random. What have we got here? Yes, this is the week, and I do need to put photos in, but I don't know if I'll ever get round to it. So this is the week that I went away with friends, well, for a few days, and we stopped in a lodge in this was on the near the east coast in Norfolk, and it had like a hot tub, and it was lovely just to get away with my friends. And we went to a place called Hunstanton, which is a lovely seaside place on the Norfolk coast. I'd never been there before, and that was really enjoyable. It wasn't hot, but the weather was okay. So I haven't written much, but I've put ephemera in. This is actually a bag from my friend, gave me and my other friend, like a bracelet from her cruise. She'd been on a cruise, so I just thought, keep the bag, obviously. If you're into journaling, you know what I mean. So there was a bit of junk journaling going on as well. Card from envelope, packaging and stamp from my auntie in France. Label from my new handbag. Got receipts and stuff in there from the holiday, from the meal out that we went to. And then we visited a place, Norfolk Lavender, and it's like a farm shop, and lots of lavender, obviously, and children's play area and restaurant. Yeah, lovely, really lovely, like lavender shop. So I just bought the postcard, and I used the bag that I got from that shop, from the lavender shop, to just put a background on that page. And then we're into September, and this was the week of my son's birthday. He was 16, so a really big one, big birthday. I've used, the sort of confetti embellishments that I make. I had another order, so I thought, do you know what? I'll put down the confetti that I've made, a few from my order. I just put a few pieces because it will look nice in my planner. And we went down to, just a few notes, we went down to have a steak from my son. He loves steak. And we went down to Kensington in London, and to a restaurant there, and we visited a Japanese kind of shop because he loves kind of Japan and some of the Japanese culture. So that was really cool. And then what did I do? Oh, I just made it into like a pocket from my son's wrapping paper and cake package, or candles. And then I put in sort of the lids from some desserts that I enjoyed that week. Yeah, it's kind of just made a pocket. Is there something in here? I think there is. Oh yeah, 16. That was from the balloons that he had. That was that. A bit more. That's a vellum page, so a bit more. I used the tissue paper from one of his presents, and wrapping paper, and that's one of his cards. So I just use that as the envelope to put some bits and bobs in, and secured that with decorative tape. Theatre tokens was one of his presents, and wrapping paper, and that's a desk calendar that I got for next year. And that's that. September, still, this is my youngest son started secondary school. I know he started last week, didn't he? It was a bit overshadowed by my other son's birthday. Okay, so we're into the second week, and not that much going on, I don't think. just I've used washi tape because it started raining a lot, and then we had a rainbow, beautiful rainbow one day. And this is actually from I don't know if you can see, it's like what do they call it? Oh, it's like a netting like they use in craft, tully or something. Oh, I can't remember, but it's got little sequins in it, as you can see. I thought that is so pretty, and I came across it in an old journaling kit from what are they called? Lollipop Box Club. Does absolutely lovely supplies and journaling kits. So that's an old kit. I thought, do you know what? I haven't got anything else to put there, so I'm going to put that in. Not really relevant, but it's so pretty. And then I wrote about dramas, some BBC dramas that I've been watching. And yeah, some about the weather and the boys starting back at school. Oh, this is a bit long, this video. I might have to stop in a minute. So yeah, this was quite a busy one. And like I say, I use highlighters for so it stands out for me, like appointments and all sorts. And I just like the way it looks because I love colour. So yeah, this was, oh yeah, I got a dog and bone punch. I thought that was so cute. I need to do some little confetti pieces for my shop. Again, I went to that lovely shop Berry Loon and bought some beautiful Japanese stickers. If you can see, they're like so cute, and look at the little furniture, and oh my gosh, they're just lovely stickers. And then I went to another lovely shop. It's is it not Dutch? It's a Danish shop. Sostry and Greens, and it started opening in this country in the past few years, and I just love it. So I got some washi tape from there, and some other paper, of course. And yeah, God, there's a lot going on there, isn't there? Starting to feel autumnal, and yeah, 18th of September was my mum's 10th death anniversary. She passed away 10 years ago, so that's, yeah, it's quite a day really. 10 years, I can't believe it. And I started listening to Jeff Buckley. It just came up on Amazon. The song, if anybody's heard, well, I'm sure people have heard it, Everybody Here Wants You and Forget Her. I just think they're beautiful, and his story is so tragic because he drowned when he was about late 20s, I think, and just tragic. And he had such talent, and he was beautiful, and just, yeah. So I was listening to him this week. And I went to the cinema with my husband to see the most grim Stephen King. Well, it's an adaptation of a Stephen King film called The Long Walk, and I haven't got time to go into it, but it's so grim and violent, and I kind of wish I hadn't seen it, and I was turning away throughout half of it with the violent scenes. I thought it was more kind of psychological in a more clever way, but like a thriller, but it was just barbaric violence. It was horrible. So that was that. Yeah, if anyone's seen it, let me know what you think. The Long Walk. It's recently in cinemas, well, in the UK anyway. So yeah, I think I'm going to stop there because, you know, this is going to be a long one otherwise. But I will do the end of September and the next month, October, soon. But I just thought I'd show you this format that I've started. I just finding it really works for me. I don't know how chunky it's going to get, but I quite like chunky. So if you see from my other journaling videos, I've done really chunky journals in the past. But yeah, thank you for listening. And if you like and subscribe, that would be fabulous. And yeah, I'll be back hopefully soon with a new video. I don't know what it will be, but I might go through all my journals and my journal supplies at some point. But yeah, cheers and have a good day. See you later. Bye.